So what is Dharma Part 2? So Dharma Part 2 is sacred law, living in accordance with nature. And by this I mean all of the elements, the greater universe, the cosmos, but also Mother Earth. This aspect of Dharma is one of my favorites because what I've found, being a practitioner and a teacher of Sri Vidya Tantra, of the Himalayan sages, is that the more we really attune to nature, just tap into the cycles and seasons as they are, eat locally, eat what is in season at this time, eat as close to the earth as possible, sleep in a schedule that is aligning your body to the flow and the rhythm of the sun and the moon. When we do just that, just aligning ourselves to nature, so many of our imbalances right themselves. Our minds become clearer, our thoughts become more positive, our health becomes more vital, the body becomes optimized, right? We are largely creature bodies, biological beings that want to be in tune with our mother. So when we are living dharmically, which means here in this case, attuned to the rhythms of nature, right there we are establishing a really beautiful baseline for health. And I can't stress this enough. Living dharmically is living healthily. The second aspect of living dharmically in tune with nature is that when we are aligned to the rhythms of nature and feeling clearer in the mind and healthier in the body, we start to tend and to care more for ourselves, for our families, and for nature. And when we can really become the stewards of nature, the earth guardians, the nature guardians that honestly nature doesn't need, because nature will just wipe us out, but we need, all the other humans need to be able to survive on this planet. When we can do that work, the practices and techniques that wake us up to our own planet's worth, we are not only tending to the planet, but we're tending to ourselves. We're not only tending to ourselves and caring for ourselves, but we're tending to the planet. And this is a beautiful teaching in Tantra, is everything that is inside of us is outside of us. Everything that is outside of us is inside of us. So this includes nature. We are nature. We are extensions of nature. And as we destroy ourselves, we're destroying nature. As we tend and care for ourselves, we tend and care for nature. So this is living dharmically, part 2. Dharma, in accordance with sacred law, means start to check in on yourself. How attuned are you to the rhythms of the cycles and seasons, for example, of eating seasonally, locally, close to the earth? How attuned are you to your own circadian rhythm and going to bed at a decent hour, waking up at a nice hour, watching the sun, following the sun, doing practices that just align you to nature, getting outside, being amongst the trees, in the fields, sticking your toes in the river, right? So when we do these simple acts of connecting to nature, we are beginning to live more dharmically. And the more we do it on a regular basis, the more the greater dharma, the greater sacred law of all of us falls into balance, comes into harmony, alignment, wholeness. And on a personal level, we feel like we belong. We come to a large place within us and all around us that is belonging. So thank you for listening to this part 2. What is Dharma? And again, I'm Brooke at the Wild Temple School. You can find me at thewildtemple.com on the internet and at the Wild Temple on Instagram, where I do a lot of lives and just a lot of hellos. So enjoy today. Thank you so much for listening. Be well.